Today we're going to talk about this new tank that I just set up down here in the fish room for these green tiger barbs. But first, I'm going to send you guys back a few days ago when I set this tank up, and then we'll come back and talk more about it, so stick around. I got a special treat for you guys. We're going to be setting up a new tank for these green tiger barbs. I have tons of plants that's already in here. I have more plants that I just recently purchased, and I even have some plants that I was growing Emerse that we're going to add to this aquarium as well. We have tons of driftwood, rock, sand, and I'm even going to turn this tank into a dirted aquarium as well. So should be a really cool video. Should be a video to show you guys how to set up a tank the right way, properly the first time, so that way you can have a nice beautiful tank that runs on autopilot like the rest of these aquariums that I have down here. So let's just get into it. So I got the tank drained and cleaned for the most part. I left a lot of this substrate in here because we're going to be using this as our cap for our dirt. I end up moving the fish over here to this little tub. They got some plants in there with them. We got a little air stone, so they should be good while we do this build. Next step is I'm just going to add in a layer of topsoil here in the front, cap it with that sand, and then we'll lay the layer in the back, cap that, and then we'll cap everything with our decorative sand down here. So that's the next step. We don't want to put too much because your tank eventually will kind of run its course and you will have to break it down, and it's tough taking out a whole pounds and pounds of topsoil out of your aquarium. So it's a lot easier to just add a small layer in here, and then you can always remove it when it's time. And that's what I just learned from experience dealing with these type of setups. Now we're going to add our capping on top of this to kind of lock everything in. We want to cap it with a nice thick layer of sand that should hold everything in place, and it's going to be really nice for the plants. We got our sand substrate in here. You can kind of see the layers now. Get a little closer. You can see our dirted up under here with our nice little, I don't know, inch or two of sand cap. I won't be putting any fish in here that's going to be digging in the substrate, anything like that. Also, I don't have to worry about that. Now, it's time to start scaping it. Like I said, I have a couple pieces of driftwood down here, some rocks, and I'm going to try to come up with something that is natural but very beautiful, and try to keep in mind of where I'm going to be putting the plants at as well. So that's the next step. This is the main piece of driftwood that I'm thinking about using as a focal piece. It has a nice slope in it. It has this little slot here where I can put in some ferns and different plants in here, some epiphytes. So I'm gonna see how this look in the tank. It's looking good. I want to have like that separation and also give the tank some shadows. The thing about scaping tanks is it takes time. You have to just see what works and what you like. And sometimes it takes me hours to actually scape a tank and play with it and see what works and find out what I like. And then you kind of want to think about where you're going to be putting your plants at, how you want the fish to interact with the scape, and where you might have to place rocks to kind of glue the wood down so it doesn't lift up. And you don't want to take over too much of the area in the tank, especially this with being a 20-gallon aquarium. You don't want too much space being taken up because you want a lot of room for the fish, but you also want to have a nice scape in there that looks pretty natural. So I hope you guys enjoyed that setup footage. I'm really loving how this tank came out. I think it looks amazing. Sometimes when you escape in a tank, you just gotta just trust the process and watch everything come to life. But let's dive in and talk a little more about it. As you can see, all the fish and the plants is doing amazing. We got our green tiger barbs, and I just did a water change on this tank this morning because it was a little hazy from the driftwood, and I'm sure I'm going to have to do quite a few water changes over the next couple of days just to kind of balance this tank out, because this is all new driftwood in here and it did leave the tank pretty hazy. So I just did a water change this morning, and now this thing is looking crystal clear. We can see all our plants. We got all our anubias all over the wood. All that fern just looks amazing. And our little green tiger barb, they're in there swimming around crazy right now because they just got that fresh water change. Let's see if we can feed them a little bit. See if we can get them to come out to the front just a little bit. There they go. They are definitely food active. They are going nuts in there. But overall, let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this setup? I think it came out amazing. Let me know in the comment section, what do you rate it? I'm gonna give it like an 8. I'm gonna give it like an 8 because I wish I could put even more plants in here. So I'm gonna give it like an 8. You guys can let me know in the comment section, what do you rate this thing 1 through 10? And let me know, did we take a W on this one? Because I definitely think we did. But while we're here, we might as well feed some fish because I got a bunch of bloodworms and it's that time of the day and I need to feed the fish before I head to work anyway. So let's go ahead and feed some fish real quick and give you guys a look at some other stuff that's going on down here. Do a little quick little feeding video. Got our regular tiger barbs that have put on some major size. They are looking amazing. I can't wait till the green tiger barbs get this size. They're gonna really fill out that tank. And there is a roseline shark in here, but I never see him. He always hangs out behind that rock back there. He doesn't really come out very often, even when I put food in the tank. I probably need to get him some tank mates. That's what I need. I need a couple more roseline sharks in here to make him a little more comfortable. But the tiger barbs are looking good. Oh, I can see him. There you go. Come on out, buddy. Don't be shy, man. It's food in the water column. But yeah, these tiger barbs is looking good. I can just film feeding the fish every day. It's like one of my favorite things to do is just feed the fish. And just the red on these Odessa barbs is insane. They just be looking so good. See, we got our topper holes out. Look how fat that boy is. Looking amazing. Yeah, they looking good. But yeah, I'm thinking like some red devil angels and maybe like a school of 100 or something. Give me some ideas. What would you want to see 100 of swimming in here with these guys? Congo tetras, some type of tetra or something like that. I don't know. But let me know. We're going to get 100 of something in here. We forgetting I got these cherry barbs. They look good though. I need to go ahead and try to breed these guys. I just don't really have the tank space right now to breed the Congo tetras, but I am going to really try to breed them and show you guys how to do it. It's really simple. It's like breeding any egg layer. Very simple to breed them. This tank is looking good as well this morning. Now, I'm not a big fan of feeding bloodworms. I don't feed this type of stuff every day, but I'm feeding it right now. Only reason I even have bloodworms because I just bought my son a axolotl for his room. So I've been feeding the bloodworms to the axolotl. Maybe I'll show him one day on the camera, but he's still settling in. He ain't truly adjusted yet to the tank, so he's still a little shy. But look at this male right here. The boy's colored up this morning. I can't wait for these guys to grow. Just gotta be patient with them. They're gonna look amazing. Now I do want to show you guys this right here. So I'll be growing a lot of my plants Emerse. So you can see a lot of this Rotalia in here. I even have some pearlweed. So I just put like some topsoil in here with and I just spray it, and this stuff has been growing. This started like a little bit of a shoot and it has started to grow like crazy. So I've been testing. I've never really truly grown plants Emerse before. But I've been trying it out and it's been working, so I'm kind of excited about that. I might try to do something at as a bigger scale and just do a lot of like stem plants and stuff because they seem to grow pretty quick in those type of setups. I need to do something else with this tank though. I need to add a bunch of plants or some shrimp or something because I have a bunch of hair algae all over these rocks. Oh, there the Cabensi came out. But I have a bunch of hair algae all over these rocks. I want to try to get rid of it. So I may put like some mono shrimp in here, or I might even do like some regular shrimp or something. And hopefully they don't get eaten. I got some big cherry red shrimp that I might put in here to see if they can knock some of this hair algae out. And if not, I'll probably try to get some mono shrimp or something like that. But that's the only thing really wrong with this tank. It's just got a bunch of hair algae all over the rock. But I kind of like it though. It looks natural. Anybody want these endlers, let me know. I'll ship them out to you. So I'm ready to move on from them. This tank is looking good as well. Man, this tank right here, man, I'm loving this tank. Loving it. Just looks so good. Eat up, little boys, eat up. Trying to get these guys as fat as possible, quick. I ain't trying to waste no time. I need them to grow. Yeah, they is looking good in here. I'm loving this tank, man. I'm loving it. One of my best work, man. Our little high fan platies is doing good in here. Been doing really well. Looking good. Feed these guys as well. These little crazies. Going nuts. I still do have a indoor pond for African cichlids in here. And there's even like a Jack Dempsey down there. You can see the little Jack. Throw some food in here. I like to feed these guys some pellets as well, but since I'm feeding the bloodworms this morning, they can have a little bit. Yeah, we got this little African cichlid pond, but I am probably going to change this. I want to turn it into like a live bear pond and just put a bunch of plants in it and just make it look amazing. So we'll probably end up, well, I got to get rid of these Africans. I done had these guys forever. They just keep breeding. It's just a lot. The Africans are a lot. Can't get rid of them. Can't sell them. Can't get rid of them. Can't kill them. They just won't die. But you can let me know in the comment section what did we take with this tank, because I definitely think we took a major W. And let me know what you rate this tank 1 through 10. I'm gonna give it an 8, like I said. But I appreciate y'all checking out this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and I will catch you guys in the next one. I'm out of here.